Hi guys, it's me, Faye here at Faye Desk, and I am bringing you another Witchy Wednesday video. Sorry, I had a hair on my lip then. But yeah, so another Witchy Wednesday video, which is, for those of you who haven't watched the series yet, it's all about magical techniques and practices and stuff that can enhance your craft in 5 minutes or less, basically. So, let's get started. So this Witchy Wednesday is going to be about spirituality and desire. I've recently seen quite a few different like Facebook posts and things like that on different witchy pages about spirituality and desire and how they are polar opposites, and you can't walk a spiritual path without if you have strong like desire, and I interpret that as meaning desire maybe more sort of trying to lean toward the materialistic sort of sense, I guess. But I wanted to tell you that they are wrong. In my personal opinion, desire and spirituality can easily go hand in hand, and how I think it's a bit silly really to say how can you walk a spiritual path without having desire. Like, desire is the very essence of humanity, is what makes you human. And just because you desire things, whether they are of a materialistic sense or of something different, does not mean that your spiritual path is invalid or anything like that. I think that if you embrace being having desire and desiring the things that you want are okay, it will enhance your craft like tenfold, because it's another part of yourself that you're learning to accept and not suppress and bury and things like that. And obviously if you're accepting yourself and you and the way you are, like, totally, then obviously like you're going to feel so much more free, and obviously that is going to affect your spirituality and your craft, because if you're feeling free and you're not feeling suppressed, then obviously your spells and your rituals and just your everyday spiritual being is going to be a lot healthier, a lot more effective. You're going to notice results, because imagine if you're repressing your urges and your desires, then subconsciously it is going to come out in your spirituality and your spells and your rituals and things like that. They're not going to be as effective, because in the subconscious sense, you're almost sort of growing a resentment towards your spirituality, because subconsciously you felt that you've had to pick one or the other, and obviously because you've picked your spirituality, then subconsciously as time goes on you start to resent it. You may not even never recognize this like yourself on a conscious level, but you're starting to reject your spirituality, resent your spirituality. And obviously if you are building up a resentment towards your spirituality and your very essence, and obviously it is going to either cause your spells or rituals to backfire or not work in the way that you desire, or you may just find that you feel spiritually unbalanced, that you feel like you don't take pleasure in your spiritual activities and things like you used to. But I think it is very, very, very important to recognize your desires. It's fine to desire things. Like, I desire a lot of things. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, I desire to be successful in the career that I've chosen, and one day I want to have a nice house. I want to have a nice studio where I can work out of. I want to have a husband and children, and I want to have like the so-called white picket fence, and have a nice car each, and be able to go on holiday, nice holiday a year. And even in the short term, I desire things all the time. My Amazon basket is full of goodies and things that I want, like different books and CDs and things like that. Just because I covet material things does not make my path any less spiritual or any less important than what your path is. It's important to have desires, because if you don't desire things, and you've got like almost like a void, because if you're not desiring things, then you're not pushing yourself and building goals and having dreams. Like, a desire is in essence part of a dream or a goal. Like, because I desire, for example, because I desire to have a successful business one day, that desire gives me motivation to really, really push myself. And I've come up with goals for my YouTube channel, goals for my makeup business, goals for building my holistic side of my business and things like that. But if I didn't have the desire to have a successful business one day, I wouldn't have the motivation and the drive in the same way to really, really push myself. So what I try to say in a roundabout sort of way is that obviously desire is important. Desire belongs with your spirituality, and it's not wrong to desire things and to want things, and it's not, unless it affects you mentally or physically or spiritually, desiring certain things, then it's not wrong. I mean, obviously certain desires, especially if you've got a typical addictive personality and you are addicted to, I don't know, alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever it is, then obviously those urges and those desires, they are harming you on a physical, emotional, or spiritual level. So, and if you're a compulsive shopper, like literally you're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds every day that you don't have, and you're getting yourself into debt, and it's affecting your relationship and all that sort of thing, then obviously those sort of desires aren't beneficial to you. But I'm just talking about normal run-of-the-mill desires, just desire in general. And my message to you, and I've gone over the 5 minutes, I will one day, I swear, actually just do this for 5 minutes. But no, my message to you is that desire, it is normal and healthy to desire things, and your desire can work really well with your spirituality. And as soon as you realise that it doesn't have to be one or the other, you will feel so much better, and you will notice that your practice and your path will benefit from that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love for you to comment below and let me know what a few of your desires are and what your thoughts are on this video, and if you have any suggestions for this series and stuff like that, that would be awesome. But I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!